Welcome back to S3. Today we're going to talk about gravity. Seems simple, right? Thing goes up, thing comes down. Well, any basic bitch can claim to understand gravity, but it's actually pretty complicated. First of all, gravity is not some magical glue that holds us to Earth. It is a force. And like any force in physics, the equation is key. Say it with me. The equation is key. The force of gravity, according to Newton, is calculated as the mass of two objects multiplied together, multiplied by the gravitational constant g, divided by the distance between them squared. It's important to note that this equation doesn't dictate that one of these objects must be a planet. It specifies any two objects. So yes, there is a gravitational pull between you and your house, you and your computer, and even you and your girlfriend. Get a room. And you're probably thinking, well, I don't feel any gravity between me and my house, even when I'm right next to it. Well, this is because the g in this equation is super f***ing small, so it needs something equally f***ing big, like the Earth, to balance it out and create a noticeable force. And how does all of this relate to space? Well, has anyone ever told you there's no gravity in space? Yeah? Yeah? Well, don't ever listen to that person again, because that's a giant load of horse shit. Saying there's no gravity in space is like saying there's no water in the ocean. It just doesn't make any f***ing sense. Gravity is the only reason the universe is the way it is. Gravitational forces from large bodies catch fast-moving smaller bodies and add inward pull to their forward momentum to create orbits. Without gravity, the moon wouldn't rotate around the Earth wouldn't rotate around the sun, and the sun wouldn't rotate around the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. If you are unfortunate enough to ever be floating lost in the void of space, you're probably boned. But you probably won't feel much force of gravity on you either. This doesn't mean, though, that there are no gravitational forces around you, just that they are so small that they're negligible. This is because you would be really far away from any massive objects like planets, and any objects that happen to be close to you would be too small to overcome the gravitational constant g. The equation is key. So for those of us with both feet on solid ground, let's be glad that planet Earth sticks to its orbit and doesn't drift away from the sun, which would make us all freeze our asses off and die. Because there is gravity in space. That is all. See you next time on Super Space Smash.